Hello and welcome back to our Expert Talk. I am Martin Stocker from SAP Product Success, and in this episode we want to dive into our latest innovations in the area of specification management in SAP Integrated Product Development. Our goal is to talk about the benefits for you as a customer and to talk about the latest and greatest in AI, like AI-assisted product specification search. Of course, we are looking at what's ahead in the first half of 2026, so today is all about SAP IPD specification management. Now I have the pleasure of welcoming my guest, Felix Reichle, who is our SAP product expert for specification management. Felix is working closely with many of our customers in the field, and besides talking us through the latest innovations, he will also bring us some interesting insights fresh from the companies who are using specification management in their productive environments. Felix, happy to have you.
Thanks for having me.
At SAP, one of our main goals is to strengthen the integration of our business with ERP as well as upstream and downstream applications. Can you describe how the integration of SAP IPD with SAP Cloud ERP Private is helping customers, especially with regards to specification management use cases?
Yes, absolutely. So we have really many ways in how from product development processes that we cover with IPD have integrations and enable integrations into further downstream processes. And this is valid in this case for especially a streamlined collaboration. So to enable a streamlined collaboration from our product development users with their suppliers, with internal product developers, external suppliers, and it really allows specifications in this specific case to be created, modified and shared efficiently and have dedicated collaboration spaces for the individual working groups, and that really helps accelerate product development and procurement processes by giving everybody access to see the same data and really make good decisions. So in IPD, we have, besides our advanced collaboration tools that really guide us through the whole process, a bunch of other functionalities like specification management, formulation, a handover to S4, labeling support, and really we enable this whole collaborative product development process that you can see. With our advanced collaboration features, we also have especially the possibility to use and work in a process-driven way, right? To have predefined processes, to have recurring processes in companies that run tracked and also gain an overview of where maybe processes are lacking, where tasks are standing. We can really track them very, very nicely and have a good impact on learning where processes run well, where we can improve them, and how we can really grow better and better over time. With having these integrations to downstream processes, and especially when we have external stakeholders also joining us and working together with us right on the data as part of our collaboration processes, one crucial thing to be enterprise ready is to have an enhanced authorization and control on the data. And here we really allow a huge amount of control for our customers to set their standards so that they can manage all of the data and who is exposed to that data securely, down really to the individual property level, and really have a streamlined way of working on the suppliers without a data break in the process, that everybody can access the same data objects as well. So with having these collaborative processes that we enable, and especially also with integrations when we look towards purchasing processes, when we have multiple suppliers involved, we need additional features to support the end users to speed up their workflow and the integrations, right, to make good decisions. We have tools like our specification comparison that really gives the foundation for good support for decision making. First of all, for product developers to see all the details, but also for purchasers to understand where there may be differences in different, for example, parts that have been provided from different suppliers, and make a good decision for really the best part. So last but not least, one thing that I want to mention here is an efficient document and workflow management. So with our predefined processes that we have, we can make use of everything that comes with the toolset of SAP Build Process Automation. So setting up workflows, setting up automations, speed up decision making, really have all of the conditions that drive the process that our customers and really speed up the decision making and support efficient review and approval processes.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for this great overview. And one of our goals of this talk is to let our audience know about the latest updates in SAP IPD. So let's talk about what's new in specification management and why it matters for anyone working with complex product data.
Yeah, absolutely. So first up, specification management really provides a single source of truth, a true single source of truth for all product information, all product specification information that originates in product development already, right? A lot of the data points is coming into life really as part of the product development process. And all of that data we centralize in specifications, and that means that the product developers themselves have access to that wealth of data and can make good decisions in defining new products. And this means also teams can move faster and get products to market more quickly, right? Our users, they can really easily create, update, delete specifications, work with the data, with our property model, determining and defining all the properties that they need to track their product portfolio and store this and make this accessible to individual stakeholders or to different stakeholders using our dynamic property tree visualizations. So with that, we can really ensure that each stakeholder that needs access to the data gets a tailored view as well, right? An example of that is an engineer will require much more detailed technical data, whereas a procurement colleague or a colleague that works in QM needs only access to a few of, like a small subset of that information to make good decisions and to enable him to run his processes. So one new thing that we've added is inheritance templates. And this is really a powerful feature for our end users that enables shared properties across specifications or products. So this enables even multi-level inheritance chains and a clear visualization of how data is inherited across the different objects. So even if you're just managing a handful of SKUs or a massive portfolio, you can really see and organize everything really, really nicely. Where this really shines, and this is a feedback that we have from one of our live customers as well, is in packaging data management, where you have a lot of commonalities, common properties shared between specifications. So let's have a look at a simple packaging example to showcase this functionality. All right, so what we can see is the specification management application in IPD. So let's open a demo example that I've set up. So we're going to switch to our packaging demo example. And here we will see we have a bunch of different packaging specifications that are set up. And I've prepared a simple example. Let's assume we have a set of cardboard boxes, all of the same cardboard type. Now, traditionally, the users would have to go in and maintain all the properties for each of these boxes individually, but that's something that we really don't want, right? We want to save users time and speed up the whole process and have the commonalities managed. So let's have a look at our corrugated cardboard of type 1. What we will see the specification, and we'll now have a look at the properties. We'll move to our packaging properties, and we see a new icon that's available here. So in our packaging tree, we now see on the basic information, our packaging material, which is in this case cardboard, has an icon that shows that data is inherited, as well as some of the sustainability parameters like plastic content, recycled plastic content. Moving to the related objects, we will see that this is now shared via an inheritance relation to the 4 boxes that we've just seen. So this is a simple example, but it really shows the power. If you think about having this in a multi-inheritance chain, you can really enable complex processes and save hugely on manual data maintenance time for our end users.
Yeah, that's great to hear, Felix. You just joined the SAP IPD Customer Council today. Please tell us, what are our customers' main reasons for using our solution, for example, with regards to collaboration?
Absolutely. So our customers, they really want to streamline their product documentation. So specification data sharing, control access, front load things like compliance assessments to drive really faster, high quality product development. This is something that our customers really want. So what we get as a feedback is that they really want to have all of the main stakeholders, be it customers or suppliers, depending on what our customers produce, involved in the process in a controlled and auditable way to really ensure faster reviews, regulatory readiness, and product quality without any data breaks, right? Everybody can work together in the same system. So additionally, companies are aiming at accessing responding to shared specifications easily. So they can provide accurate support, accurate input, support, traceability of the data, and help speed up product development. These are the main things, right? On top of that, there's a few things that I like to hear, especially from the council as a feedback from the end users, that our new UI is universally liked. So I think this is a big plus that we bring to the table, and this was really, really great to hear that a lot of users, or most users using the system, really gave an extremely good feedback to how easy it is to navigate through the application, maintain the data flow. All right, one other thing, which is not really related to the end users, but more to the companies, is that the main commonality for our customers is really independent of industry that we hear is the ever-increasing, the growing demand of data points needed for everything in the product portfolio, right? It doesn't matter, and this is really irrespective of industry, it doesn't matter if it's a part that I source, if it's a packaging object, if it's a substance that I use in chemical production. For any really product that I bring to market or that our customers bring to market, the data needs are really, really growing a lot. And clear example of this is sustainability data and sustainability data requirements, self-imposed ones where companies want to become better and more sustainable, but also regulatory requirements. Like things that we see right now that are really popping up a lot is the need for product passports, the need for sustainability reporting, packaging, tax-related reporting topics, and let's face it, most of that data is fixed by a product developer somewhere. So we really bring with specification management the possibility where this bulk of information originates and is most easily influenced in product development to store it there and manage it there and then pass it on to the downstream processes.
Yeah, okay, very interesting. Thanks for explaining, Felix. Another hot topic is artificial intelligence. Can you give us an overview of current and future scenarios within specification management and how our end users benefit from this?
Absolutely. I mean, it is a hot topic, that is for sure. So bringing and integrating AI into product development processes really helps in achieving and brings the achievement of operational efficiencies and time savings really into focus. So with our AI functionalities, we can really drive innovation and help our customers drive innovation, and embracing AI in really all of its aspects is essential for driving the innovation and succeeding in this rapidly changing market. For specification management, I would really like to highlight one thing where we put a big focus on, and that is our simplified specification search powered by AI. So AI-assisted product specification search allows us to find specifications using natural language queries and prompts. So this really simplifies the search process and improving the accuracy and leveraging all of this wealth of knowledge that our customers already have in their systems today. So this feature really ensures that information and property data is easily accessible, and easily accessible especially for users that maybe would not classically use a specification or these development objects because they have no idea about how it is configured. They don't work with that every day. So by using our AI search, we open this up to a huge amount of roles in a company outside of the core product development roles. So the AI will help you connect the dots by combining the knowledge about how an individual system is configured and then telling you a good way of how to search and how to find data in the system, really using these natural language queries. But I think enough speak here. Let's see that one in action. Again, we see the main applications of specification management, and we will now access the find specifications tile. And one thing that you can see here on screen is we have our classic search mode that you would know. Classically, you can use a filter-based search, and we can switch it up to use an SAP Business AI. Now, let's enter a prompt. I have some food ingredients in my system. I want to maybe bring a new pizza to market. Let's find some appropriate ingredients for it, right? So I can now just type in a natural language query, pH level lower than tomato juice, and basically hit the search, and I get my search results back. The interesting thing is, this is where we combine the power of AI with knowing our system configuration and running the search. There is no tomato juice in the system. With AI, knowing this and having this in the body of knowledge, we can combine this and even then use this to define search criteria in the system. I can also now move forward and say, give me everything where the pH level is lower than water. So the system will now know that the pH level of water is 7 and give me the results. And this is really amazing. It's a simplified example here, but it shows the power behind it. What our users like about it, and what we also got as a feedback from the customer council, is that this is not an abstract AI feature. It's not a black box. The nice thing is you can navigate back to the classic search and even see with which results or with which search prompt or with search criteria the system now found the results. So this is really, really powerful. One additional thing that I would like to highlight here is, let's use another search. Let's enter, for example, I want another ingredient like herbal taste. And it will find, just based on this very, very simple prompt, exactly which property it is. So the system knows there's a property called appearance and taste, and then we'll look for exactly those values. And this is really an immense improvement, and customers really love it. And what we can do from the search application as well is we can directly navigate as well one step forward and run a comparison. And this ties everything together, also with integration into the purchasing processes. We really immediately see each individual difference and can highlight where things are different. And this is, I think, gives so much power to the users and saves so much manual work. This is really amazing, and this is where AI really shines.
Super cool. Now, what would really be interesting to our audience, can you share any additional feedback or reactions from our customers regarding these new AI features?
Yes, for sure. So as I just said, one thing that they really mainly like and that they really told us is that they like that this is not a black box for them in the search approach. One other thing that we get as a feedback, unsurprisingly, they want more. So this makes them hungry for more AI support, more AI cases. Also having, for example, the help to get things like scanning a document and matching it to properties was one thing that customers proposed. And we have loads of ideas and collected also loads of inputs from our customers on how we can make their lives easier. But what we really get as a feedback that this is universally liked in productive environments from our end users.
Super cool. Yeah. And I promised this in the intro earlier. So let's now move to the outlook of SAP IPD. What is on the roadmap for specification management that could further benefit customers in the future?
A lot. So we obviously have a lot of ideas and a lot of things. And as we are in very, very close communication with our customers, we also get a lot of feedback that influences our roadmap decisions on prioritization. So we really want to make sure that the solution is a good fit for our customers that use the tool. And let's have a look at some of the things. We have some things that I've just shown that we have already released, some major features that we've added that give our users benefits. But looking into the next 2 half years, half year 1, 2026 and half year 2, we have a lot of things that we want to add. One thing, while we're on the AI topic, our AI-based search will become available as a Joule feature, so SAP's AI assistant, to be able to run the search query directly from there. So this is almost ready and will be released very soon. Besides that, we have a lot of exciting things in terms of integrations, right? It's really important having that wealth of data to be well integrated, even more well integrated. So we have a hybrid scenario for integration with Cloud ERP Private, with customers that already use specifications today. And this is really a great feature that will allow customers to leverage already all of the new features and give them also a pathway from moving from the existing solution to IPD, maybe with some departments, and then have a gradual move, but having access to all of the features as well. Another thing, and this is an integration with a solution from our sustainability portfolio for SAP RDP, Responsible Design and Production. So as we hold from the product developers all of that information, especially also on the packaging, this will give us the possibility to leverage both IPD collaboration and specification management to capture all of that data, also from suppliers for packaging, and then passing that data on. And RDP can use that First of all, to support responsible design and production as its core process, but also support things like packaging tax assessments and reporting based on data that originates in development. And with that, we really give a great tool also to the product developers to see the impact that their decisions have and enable them to make better decisions for products. One thing is, especially to ensure data consistency and standard integration scenarios and also exchange of data across company boundaries, something that we will build is, we call it configuration packages, and this is really basically default configurations for our standard integrations that we have, where we know exactly what are the data needs of downstream processes, and this will come in handy for our integration with S/4HANA Product Compliance and RDP to ensure that the data is already and can already be maintained in development as it is needed. So it's captured in the right way in product development and can then be seamlessly used in our integrations in the downstream applications. This will be as well, I think, a great tool to have default industry content at some point available as well, and all of the necessary configuration data just to make the system setup and the usage and the commonalities between customers in the same industry much easier and much more accessible. All right, we will expand on our functionality on changing of data, our mass change functionality, to really, again, work on this minimizing of manual data maintenance efforts for users, especially if you have larger and overarching changes to data, maybe with some conditional features in between, like you want to keep in a certain case, the field the same, but if another field is over a certain threshold, apply another field or apply another change to it. So we will really bring that to the next level with the delivery of our mass change functionality, and also provide, this is important on the other hand side, for the auditability of data, a dedicated changelog application to really be able to understand each and every individual small data change in case an audit on data, on the product development data, is needed.
Are there any additional features or updates that we can look forward to enhancing the specification management solution?
Yes, for sure, there are. So we have, if we look a bit further right into the future, things that we want to do and that we are validating with our customers already now. And one of the biggest things I think that we have here is, we call it the property calculation and logic. And what that means, it covers a lot of things. Let's assume we are a product developer and we want to maintain data for different packaging types, right? We maybe have a bottle where we have fixed outer dimensions and maybe one field where this is fixed. But then we may also have like foldables, like cardboard packages where we have just a huge cardboard roll and it's then basically stamped into its exact shape, and we need a different way to maintain the outer dimensions. Today, we would just see both properties and the user can select which one to pick. But with this logic definition, we can make this conditional. So if it's a packaging type of type bottle, he will only see, or the user will only see that one property, and in the other case, only the other property. Or let's assume we have something like we have a liquid and a solid that we can select. And based on this selection, a bunch of additional fields become relevant or irrelevant. So in case if I have like a solid object, I don't need to maintain any viscosity parameter or so. And our goal with that really is to guide the users and only present really what they need to run their process or to maintain the data for these specific things, and have as little screen clutter as possible and really a guided way to maintain the data and to guide the users through the system. Again, saving on the time, on the search time, what they need to do and really guide them with our application. We also have more AI scenarios planned. So I briefly mentioned it before. It was one feedback that we've got from our customers on our council as well. And this is a topic that I think will also be a great support for our end users. And it's called the AI document extraction. So what we mean by that, usually when you buy from your supplier or you have a favorite supplier for a set of data that you're buying. Usually they already have some information sheets available or some safety data sheets or things where we can extract a lot of the properties that a user need or that you need to then run and combine this to make a new product out of it. So to formulate a new product or build a new product out of it. And the possibility to use this AI document extraction to extract the key information from the document, map it to the existing properties, I think this will be a huge time saver again in manual data maintenance and get our users developing products faster and saving on the maintenance effort of the data.
I love that. Thank you very much, Felix, for joining this expert talk. And thank you for tuning in. Today, we dove into the power of specification management with insights from our SAP product expert, Felix Reichle. We explored how specification management is supporting supply chains with increased collaboration capabilities and AI-powered features. The outlook for next year includes significant enhancements to our roadmap, focusing on features that address our customer needs and further strengthening the capabilities of our business suite. We hope you've enjoyed this session as much as we did. Let us know in the comments and don't forget to like and share this video. You can also visit our SAP community to connect with our product experts or reach out directly via insiders4@sap.com. Check out the links in the video description. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.